guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a book unhaul, which is my first ever one, but considering how many book hauls I've done this year, we kind of have to get rid of some. Okay, so I'm getting rid of some books that I have read, and I'm also getting rid of some books that I haven't read. But the ones I haven't read, I've owned for over a year. In fact, I think I've owned all of these for at least 3. So there's that. But let's go through the books that I have read that I'm going to get rid of. And when I say get rid of, I do mean I'm donating them to the charity shop, obviously. The first one I actually read recently, it's One of Us is Lying by Karen McManus. I'm just not going to read this again. Just putting it simply, I will not be reading this again. So, and I don't really want to continue the series. It was alright. I kind of enjoyed it. I preferred it as an audiobook. But yeah, someone else younger than me will probably enjoy this a lot more. Next, I'm getting rid of We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. I read this. I honestly think I read this like 5 years ago. And I have not read it again since, and I don't think I want to read it again. So, getting rid of that. Another one I read this year was The Kiss Quotient by Helen Huang. Huang? I don't know how to pronounce her name. I did enjoy it. I don't think I'm going to read it again, to be honest. Hence why I'm getting rid of it. It was okay. I can't remember what I rated. I think I rated 3 stars. But I don't feel drawn to reading it again. One of the ones I read back in January is Before I Fall by Lauren Oliver. This was slightly painful for me. This book solidified the fact that I don't like Groundhog Day books. Basically, much preferred the movie. Okay, the next ones I'm getting rid of is this spy series that's called the Gallagher Girls series. There's usually, I think there's 6 books in the series. I only have the first 5, because then by the time the sixth book came out, I was a bit old for it, to be honest. And I'm definitely old for these now, so they're going. They were a good series though. I highly recommend for like teenagers. Okay, again, I read this back in January. You Had Me at Hello by Mari McFarlane. I just don't think I'm going to read this again. It was alright. It was a cute story, but there's no smut. It's boring in that regard. No offence. I like my romances to have smut. So, probably not going to read again, hence why it's going. I have this on my phone as well. I have it on the Apple iBook store, like on the iBooks app. So if I did want to read it again, I can. The Love Hypothesis. This is the lowest rated book I have read this whole year that I finished. Also, there's a few books I DNF'd. It's going. Okay, I'm sorry, Ali Hazelwood. I just don't think you are for me. And that is okay. Respect, peace and love. You are not for me. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm getting rid of Wild Like Me by Louise Pentland because I got this when it came out. I got this in the airport, hence why it is bigger than a regular paperback while being a paperback, because they don't sell hardbacks. There was something, I don't know exactly what it's just too big, and I don't think I'm going to read this again or the series. So then With This Kiss by Carrie Hope Fletcher. This was the Waterstone special edition. I bought it at half price in the January sale this year. I don't think I'm going to read it again, to be honest. I think what I rated this book, now I'm looking back, I feel like I would have rated less, but I can't remember what I rated it, to be honest. I'm also getting rid of On the Other Side and the little Winter Snow novella that goes with it. So yeah, I just don't think I'm going to read them again. So okay, of the books that I have not read, again, I would like to preface that all of these books I have owned for probably at least 3 years, but realistically longer than that. The first one is called The Immortal Rules by Julie Kagawa. No idea where I got this from. It's something to do with vampires. I've looked at Goodreads for it's like a trilogy or something for the size of it. I just don't feel like I want to read this book, to be honest. I've had it for that long now. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. Okay. Next, The Last Letter from Your Lover by Jojo Moyes. It's something to do with a lady from the 1960s and some girl. This is obviously written in 2003-ish, because that's when it's set. And some letters are found from the 1960s woman. And then their lives intertwine. I don't know. It's a very cute. I like the cover. I like Jojo Moyes always has good covers. I'm just not. It's not taking my fancy to read. So I will respectfully donate so someone else who might want to read this can read this. I've got a few Jane Costello books here. In fact, I think I'm donating all of the Jane Costello books that I have. So we're going to start with, this one's The Wish List. I tried reading this earlier in the year. I got to chapter 6, so I got to page 37 and I was just a bit bored. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to take my bookmark out. This one's about someone turning 30 and they had like a bucket list, and it's like that they realise they haven't done any of it. So then she's like, I've got 6 months before I turn 30 to like take off as much as I can. Which, like, fair enough. I don't fancy, now that I'm 26, being reminded of the fact that I'm now closer to 30 than I am to 20. Then we have The Time of Our Lives by Jane Costello. This one, I think, is about these friends who used to go on budget holidays, and it's like the last one or something like that, and I'm not entirely sure. It sounds like it might be a fun summer reread, but I looked on Goodreads and I was just like, it was like 3.7 as an average, and I just don't think I'm just not too interested, to be honest. So I've got other books I want to read more, so I don't see myself reaching for this anytime soon. So last Jane Costello is Summer Nights at the Moonlight Hotel. It's giving Dirty Dancing vibes, which, do not get me wrong, I love Dirty Dancing. And it's a very nice cover. It's very nice, but I feel like I'm out of focus. Am I in focus? Is there soft focus going on in the background right now? Because my camera's never done that before. Oh. Okay, I don't know how long that was out of focus for, because I've been trying to look at the actual camera lens instead of at myself. So we're just gonna go with it. This one says it's Jane's funniest and most poignant novel yet. I'm not interested, I'm sorry. The next one is Where Rainbows End by Cecilia Ahern. What I found out about this when I looked it up on Goodreads is this is Love Rosie. It literally is literally is Love Rosie. That writing is really big. What the? I'm thinking this is a huge book, and like, to be fair, it's over 500 pages, but that writing is huge, so it's probably more like 400. I love the movie Love Rosie. I'm not interested in reading the movie Love Rosie. Now, this came out in 2004, and so it must have been changed to be called Love Rosie after that. But the one I've got, this is from 2015. This is 2016. I don't know to be honest with you, but I'm probably not. It feels nice. It's a matte cover. It feels nice and chunky. I just don't think I'm gonna read it. So next we have This Is How It Ends by Kathleen McMahon. It's one of the ones I got way back in the day from the Wix on the original 3 for £5 deal. It's set in Dublin in 2008. That's all I can tell you. I'm just not that bothered. Doesn't sound. I'm just not that bothered. I'm not bothered. Another The Wix 3 for £5 deal. This one is Suddenly Last Summer by Sarah Morgan. One night stand turns into more, basically, but like a year later. All of these ones I have looked up on Goodreads, and from the reviews and from everything, I'm just not that bothered about reading them, to be completely honest with you. Next, again, The Wix 3 for £5. This one is Scarlet by Thomas Emerson. I think it's vampires in London. It just doesn't sound like my kind of vampires. And finally, I've got 2 John Green books. I've got Will Grayson, and Looking for Alaska. I just think these are going to be too YA for me now, to be honest. So I'm not going to read them. I'm keeping The Fault in Our Stars. I have a very special place in my heart for The Fault in Our Stars. So therefore I will be keeping that for the mems. Probably won't read it again, to be honest. But that's a different thing. Yeah. So someone younger will enjoy these, I'm sure. I need to double check how many books that I'm getting rid of. Let me count. I'm getting rid of 25 books, 11 that I haven't read, 14 that I have. And that's not counting the tiny little novella thing that came in with that Carrie Hill Fletcher book that I've forgotten what it's called already. Yeah, considering I got like 50 over the last like month for my birthday haul, getting me 25 is probably like a good cleanse. Yeah, I think at the end of the year was a good time to do this, especially since, like I say, I had such a big haul last time. There is probably like another tiny haul to come before the end of the year, and then I'm probably going on a book buying ban. I will not lie to you, because these books are all ones I have read, and then all of these are ones I have yet to read. It's a full shelf. There's more books that I own that have not been read than have been read, I think. So I really want to get through a big chunk. I don't know how long the book buying ban's going to last, what the stipulations are going to be. I don't know yet. But I really just need to get through some more of these books before I let myself buy any more. And that is going to be very difficult and very painful, and I hope you enjoy that. But anyway, that is the end of this video. Just a nice quick one. I just thought I'd show you a few of the books that I've decided not to keep. Like I say, they're all going to be donated to a charity shop somewhere near me over the next week or so. That is all there is for this video. I don't even know. I've never filmed a video this short in a very long time. So I'm going to go. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.